Hello, welcome back to another weekly reading vlog. This week is the final week of August. Sorry, my brain is like not rebooted. That's very slow for some reason all of a sudden. Today is Monday, 23rd. So I don't know if I'm just gonna do this until Sunday and whatever, or if I'm gonna do it all the way to the 31st. We'll see what happens. You will know by the end of this video. But what I've decided to do for this reading vlog is I have not yet done my Buzzwordathon books. And for the month of August, the theme was time of day. And weirdly, the only books that I have that really talk about the time of day all have night in the title. So I'm just going to show you the books that I have. I'm not going to get to all of them because two of them are very big. But the books that fit that criteria are Night Film by Marsha Pessl, which I have just started. I was going to listen to it, like, I knew it had, like, mixed media stuff in it, but I thought it was just, like, a little bit, but it's a lot, so I'm going to physically read it and listen to it. So I've stopped listening and have started, like, looking at it. But it's a 22-hour audiobook, so even if I listen on 2 times speed, that's like 11 hours. I can tell it's read pretty slowly, so I'm gonna probably bump it to like 2.2, so it'll be a little bit faster than that, but still, that one's gonna take some effort. Then we have 9 Days and 9 Nights by Katie Cotigno, Midnight Sun by Stephanie Meyer, which is the other big one, which this one is the one I already know I'm not going to get to this one because there is no audiobook. And how big is this? It's got to be over 700. 658. Wowzers. Don't come for me either. You all know I don't care. Come for me, I guess, if you hate Twilight, but nostalgia. My Favorite Half Night Stand by Christina Lauren. I also have the audiobook checked out for this one, so I will probably listen and physically read. And 9 Days and 9 Nights is the one that I'm just listening to on audio. I've read 99 Days. It's been so long though. My camera is having such issues focusing. I absolutely loved How to Love by Katie Cotigno, like one of my favorite YA books ever. And so then when I read, I think it was 99 Days, I actually really liked that one as well. So I picked up this one, which I think is like it's a sequel to it. But it's like, I don't remember anything about it, like who was who and what, but it's all good. Anyways, this one's nice and short. So we will listen to this one. We will try to read and listen simultaneously with this. What'll happen with this one will probably be like I'll read some of it sometimes, but I'll also like listen to parts of it sometimes when I'm done with this one, and then we won't get to this one. But those are all my ones on my shelf that have times of day in the title. That's where we're at. I am going to go and make some lunch because I'm very hungry. I've already went on a walk. I normally go on a walk every day in the morning with some other moms in the neighborhood. So I went and did that and came home and did a lower body workout. I took a shower and now I'm just very, very hungry. So I'll bring you along for a little bit of that. Don't mind my messy office. cooked lunch. I listened to 9 Days and 9 Nights, as you've seen, and I'm at 12% already. Some of it is coming back to me, some of it's not, but that's okay. But yeah, so this is something I used to eat all of the time, and I haven't had it in a really long time, and I really like it. I call it a fall fiesta bowl because, so the spices and stuff that I put on everything was like chili powder, cumin, onion, garlic, all that kind of stuff, and then I put it all into a bowl. It sounds weird, but it all goes together, I promise. And then I add a little bit of ranch, which again sounds weird, but think like kind of like you get a fiesta, you know, that's fall fiesta bowl. It's kind of like a Mexican with those types of seasonings. I think of like a Southwest chicken salad. You put ranch on it. So I put ranch on it. It's amazing. It's delicious. Sometimes I'll put like beets in here, or I'll add asparagus, or kind of like any other vegetables I have. Don't knock it till you try it. It's very good. So I am now going to eat this, and I need to do a bunch of editing because I've got a lot of videos backed up, so that's where I'm gonna go. So we are going to go to dinner with my in-laws, all of my husband's family, for my father-in-law's birthday today. And I thought I'd give a quick update. So I am about 50% through 9 Days and 9 Nights. It's fine. I really do. It's kind of a dud. I remember I really did like 99 Days. And I can kind of, now reading this, like, I'm remembering some of the stuff. And I remember I did like it. But this one I think is probably not necessary as a sequel. It's really boring and nothing is really happening. I mean, again, I guess some spoiler talk coming if you don't want to be spoiled for anything. Not that it's really old and no one probably cares. But, so like the first book was a love triangle with two brothers and a girl. And then she like broke up with, didn't end up with any of them. And then the one that she was like really in love with, she's in this book, she goes to Europe with a new boyfriend that she met in college, and they're like going on this European vacation, and surprise, surprise, one of the boys is there, and he has a new girlfriend, and it's like, you know, they're gonna slip up or whatever, and I don't know, so they're either gonna be cheating, which I know people hate in books. I honestly, like, whatever. It's a book. Not saying I condone the behavior, but, or it's like they're just going to end up with each other in the end and it's all going to work out. And it's like, we know that's going to happen, but I'm like halfway through the book and it hasn't happened yet. And it's just like kind of really boring. So I'm sure things will pick up in the end and it will be fine. Probably a 3-star, like everything I read. But then also I am into night film. I'm at like 15-ish%. I'm really liking it. I can't remember the only person, like, again, these two books are older, so the only person I ever even remember talking about it, I think Gabby has talked about it before, and I know Kayla has. I think Kayla said she didn't like it. Or maybe I'm thinking, maybe Kayla liked it, and maybe now I'm starting to think I've maybe heard Natasha say that she read it and hated it. Or it's vice versa, something. But yeah. But I am really liking it so far. It's really fun. I like seeing all the like mixed media in it. There's emails and different things, and yeah, it's such a long book that I'm like, where's this gonna go? Like, how deep are we gonna get into this? If you don't know, because I didn't really know, it's about this reporter who was like obsessed with this guy. I can't remember what his name is. He was like this filmmaker that was like really disgusting, and everybody like hates him because he made like really horrible movies, all this stuff. And so he tried to prove that I don't know if we fully know yet, but I think he was like trying to prove that he had something to do with, there's lots of people dying around him, like old wives and all this stuff, and now his daughter has died. And so he had like gotten in a bunch of trouble, this reporter, with him like being sued by this director for like, I don't know, like falsely writing things about him and whatever. I don't fully know. Though, listen, don't come to me for a full synopsis. But so now the daughter has died, and so it's like drudging all this back up for him, and he's like, I gotta get back in here and figure this out. So he's getting back into the case and sleuthing it out, and he's got some people who are helping him, but he doesn't know how. They're like these people who claim to know her, and it's kind of like, what is the motives here? And yeah, it's just really good. It's really juicy. I'm really liking it, so I'm gonna keep going. I only have like an hour-ish of 9 Days and 9 Nights, so probably next time we talk I will have finished it. But I'm going to just, yeah, keep going. I don't know if I'm going to get to the Christina Lauren one. Perfect Half Night Stand? Something, whatever that one is. I don't know if I'm going to get to that one. Because I have a feeling night film is going to take me the entire week. So, considering it's Wednesday, and I'm only 15% on my way through, so there we have it. That's my update. I am gonna go stuff my face with some pasta. I have not been to Olive Garden in a minute, and I'm very excited about it, so RIP my bowels. Of a dilemma. So, whoa. Should I just turn that off? We'll just leave it off. So I got another large order for books on Pango. Something I keep struggling when I get large orders is I just don't have boxes to put them in. So here's the books. Before I Fall, Anatomy of a Misfit, Cracked Everything, OCD Love Story, Tell Me 3 Things, Suicide Notes from Beautiful Girls, Things I'm Seeing Without You, Empty, and Wink Puppy Midnight. I have 2 boxes. One's a little bit bigger, so I'm not gonna use that one. So I have this old Don't Come For Me. So an old book outlet box that I had been storing some stuff in. But I think, let me see what it looks like with them in it. I never know the best way either for them to like not slide around. I've got them in here like this. There's quite a bit of this. I think I can like cut the sides down and then it will fold shorter, like, because I think that's what they kind of do even here. You know what I mean? I think I'm just gonna have to do some cutting and then it should like shorten it. We're gonna do that. Yeah, okay. Am I a genius? Am I actually a freaking genius? Wow. I'm a genius. Wow. Wowie, wow, wow. Wow. I am so impressed with myself. Cool. Okay, I need to write my note still. I'm so excited. Okay, well, so there we go. If you ever need to make a smaller box, do that. Are we? Of course, we're not in focus. Okay, yeah, if you ever need that tip, there you go. I'm very, very pleased with that. Okay, I've got to get my label on here. Write a note and go take this to the post office. I need to shower first because I went on my walk and then I went and worked out and I smell really bad. So let's get going. Today's already going by really fast. Hey.
A cow? Almost like a milk.
Yeah.
And drink it. Elephant!
Oh,
that's not a rhyme.
We're not looking for rhymes, we're doing match.
Match? No.
Noah.
Noah. A turtle. No. Noah and turtle. No, that's not a turtle and Noah. Noah. Try again. An elephant on your water? Almost like it could be spit head. An elephant! An elephant! Oh,
Mommy
they left it in the water.
Yeah.
And their trunks onto the water.
Yeah. Benny's turn.
A lion. A kangaroo. Oh no, that's not a lion, a kangaroo. Try again. A penguin and a skunk. Oops, that's not a penguin, a skunk. Try again. And dog and a skunk. Oh no, that's not a dog and a skunk. Try again.
I swear. If I could do this anymore, I would be so. I don't even know what I'm saying. I did this really cool camera angle and like cinematic thing, and I've been talking, and all of a sudden I look over and my camera's off, and I'm like, huh, my battery must have died. Nope, once again, forgot to hit the record button. Do I ever remember to push the record button? About half the time. So now this looks stupid, but essentially, let me just show you. I got It looks a little hospital-y, is what I was also saying. Right when it cut off. Okay, I'm gonna probably back up where you were so I can get it out. I was saying, I seen somebody on a video somewhere have one of these types of things, not this exact one, and I like immediately that second bought one because I am a sucker for things like this. I love it. I'm hoping it's not the same sort of thing as my husband kindly bought me a like bathtub shelf thing, and I hate it. I don't understand how you're supposed to read on that sort of a thing. So I'm hoping it's not like that. But let's look at it together. It is a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be. So that's cool. You obviously prop it up like so. Or on your bed. So I want to like be able to journal on here. Because I hate, like, I like to be in bed when I journal, like, before I go to bed. But trying to, like, you're laying down and do it, this will be very nice. And then it also has a little pull-out drawer. That doesn't feel like great quality, but good. And then, how does this part work? I think this just comes, okay. So then you have, like, a little... Stop! Oh my gosh. You could freaking just... I don't know if you can really see this, but this thing alone was... Oh my gosh. I wondered how it was going to be on my bed because I have this memory foam topper, so it's a little squishy, but nothing horrible. I also really wanted to get it because, sorry you're so far away. I have this thing. It's like this mandala thing here. Let me bring you just up closer. So it's just like mandalas for meditation. Come on. I need to figure out what is going on with my camera. But it's like these scratch off things. So you... Where is my... Oh. Oh no. Oh no. My stick is gone. Crap. Oh no. Okay, maybe it's in my car somewhere. Anyways, but you take it and like when you scratch, come on. When you like scratch these parts. Ooh, see, I just messed that up. Anyways, it like scratches off the color and whatnot underneath it. So, and I just like haven't done it much, but I mean, they have some really pretty ones. And so I want to sit here and like listen to audiobooks in my bed while I do it. Very excited. Very excited indeed. Oh, wow. That's going to be... It's very time consuming. Anyways, okay. So, yay for me. I'm happy about this. I can even just set you on up here and sit in my bed. Very uneven. Why is nothing focusing? I'm sorry, that's all I talk about. I cut out a lot of it. Anyways, so yay. I'm very happy with this. Now I just want to sit here. This is like perfect for filming. And just so let me show you this thing now up close. So it's just like this little thing, and it's got little pop out so you can take your book. Oh, set it right there down inside. And it's got a little pop out on back. I am just so happy. It's the little things, folks. It is the little things. So anyways, I am going to keep listening to 9 Days and 9 Nights. Am I liking it? No, not really. Am I gonna finish it? Yeah, because it was like a 5-hour audiobook. I have about an hour-ish left, but that's like an hour on 2 times. They're like 3 hours left. So on 2 times speed, it's like an hour and a half. You know how to do math. It's just, I can't even say I don't like YA because this is like new adult. They're in college, but it reads very YA. The characters are so just like, but why me? I don't know. And it's just not fun. It's not fun. But it's fine. Again, I'm calling it already. It will be a 3-star. So I'm going to listen to that while I go clean my office, if I can move from the spot now, because I'm just so gosh darn dang excited about it. And now I'm never going to leave my bed, if I really ever left it at all to begin with. But now really, okay, yes, well, I should go. And we're done. I finished it. This short little book took me many, many, many days. This is not the next book, right? It's just a duology, I hope. I don't know. It's, again, even like books that I don't care about that much, or wasn't like this was the best thing ever, the way when like they end, sometimes I'm like, oh man, I would still want to see what happened with that. But I really have no desire. Like, I don't want to read anything else. No, I like Katie Coutugno. Like I've said, How to Love is one of my favorite YA romance things, like, ever. And I did really like 99 Days. But this was just useless. This was pointless. It's one of those things where I'm like, I literally don't understand why this was written. It was fine. Like, the writing was fine. The story was fine. It was a 3. But as, like, a sequel to 99 Days. Okay. We're just gonna spoil. So if you don't, for whatever reason, if you're invested in this, skip ahead. But, like, so there's the 2 brothers. I already can't even remember what the names are. I want to say his name was like Noah, or that's not it. That's the Kissing Booth. Anyways, there's like the 2 brothers, and she's like doing whatever, and it's messy. Spoilers for also 99 Days. And in the end of 99 Days, she doesn't end up with either of them. Then she's like embarrassed and humiliated. She goes off to college. And then when she runs into the one brother that she was totally in love with, you knew that they were going to get back together. And it's like, they didn't until like the prologue or whatever. And then it's like, oh, well, surprise, I show up at your house and I'm telling you I love you and let's be together. And it's just like, so I guess, sure, then they actually ended up getting to be together. But the whole book, like, you didn't get to read any of their story of them actually being together. They were just, like, fighting and angry at each other the entire book. And then you literally get 2 pages of them. They kiss and are like, okay, I'll move to Boston with you. So that's why I said, if that is, I guess, a third book in this, which I don't, from what that says, I don't think it is. But I'm like, sure, then I would be invested because I really want to see their romance. But that's what I thought this was going to be. Anyways, it's a 3. Maybe even a 2.75. Because I can do that. It wasn't a fun time. It wasn't bad. It wasn't horrendous. It was just boring. And like pointless. Like, why did I waste my time doing that? Yes, here, don't waste your time. Just know what I told you there. But, so I'm still obviously going through Night Film. I like it. I don't love it. I'm kind of having a hard time this week. I feel like I'm having to force myself to read because I didn't like this that much. Night Film is interesting, but like not interesting enough. It's very slow and kind of uneventful. So hopefully things are going to start to pick up. I think I'm close to 40%, I want to say, into it. So I'm like, let's get it going. So I need to go and do that is honestly what I need to do because today is Friday and it's 4:15. So I'm giving myself like to film this till Sunday and then I have to start into something else. So I need to put in some serious time into Night Film. But that is where we're at. I never plan what I'm gonna film, so I don't know what you're gonna see here, but like I need to do some laundry, like put away some laundry, and I need to make dinner for my husband because he'll be home in about 2 hours. I have no idea what I want to make anything. I'm in a real cooking rut. I just don't feel like cooking anything. But we have to figure that out, and yeah, so I just want to sit and watch YouTube. Everyone talks about, oh my gosh, I end up getting sucked into TikTok for 4 hours and I don't get anything done. I don't get on that train. I still haven't. I'm still on I get sucked into YouTube and I just watch YouTube for hours and hours and hours and hours. And I'm like in a bit of a funk. I think it's these books are not helping me. I'm not holding them responsible for the entire mood that I'm in, but a little bit. I just picked off all of my nail polish and now my nails look creepy AF. And I don't know whether to just chop them off or what. I don't know. I'm in a weird mood. I don't want to do anything. So, okay. See you when I see ya. Okay, it is my favorite time of the month. I just got a notification and it's time to pick September's book of the month. I can't lean back in my chair. I've pushed it too close to the wall. I did notice that book of the month has changed the way that their app is, like the interface of the app. So I don't know how it is. I will show you as I look. Okay, I've heard people talking about the love hypothesis. I don't usually get the romance unless it's like Helen Huang. I usually, go for, the whole thriller thing. So, a memoir. Why does this say if you add this book to your box will ship between September 3rd and September 4th? Why? I don't understand that. Okay. Oh, we have an Alice Feeney. I haven't read anything from her, but rock, paper, scissors. I feel like I have heard this one. When a remote anniversary getaway turns eerie, a couple learns that their marriage can bear the weight of their secrets. The Neighbor's Secret. I don't do contemporary fiction. Sweetest Remedy. Let's see. We always like to look here as well. Okay, let's look more at this one. So, fast, unreliable narrator, writer's life and marriage issues. Think you know the person you married, think again. Things have been wrong with Mr. and Mrs. Wright for a long... Things have been wrong with Mr. and Mrs. Wright for a long time. When Adam and Amelia went a weekend getaway to Scotland, it might be just what their marriage needs. Self-confessed workaholic and screenwriter Adam Wright has lived with face blindness his whole life. He can't recognize friends or family or even his own wife. I don't think I have ever read that element or that characteristic, whatever you want to call it. Every anniversary, the couple exchanged traditional gifts, paper, cotton, poetry, tin, and every year Adam's wife writes him a letter that she never lets him read. Until now, they both know this weekend will make or break their marriage, but they didn't randomly win this trip. One of them is lying, and someone doesn't want them to live happily. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Sometimes, you know, people have differing opinions about synopses and stuff. And I generally don't read them too much. I feel like at the very end, maybe I just read too much. But I feel okay about it. So, here's some ones I have. I feel like I need to get The Great Alone because of my new obsession with Kristen Hanna, and I just want to read everything that she has. I'm going to do it. So I'm going to be getting 2. Okay. You know what? No. I'm sure I can get it for even cheaper because she's had that book out for a while. I'm not going to do it, even though I like having Book of the Month copies, but I'm just getting this one. That's it. I'm only getting 1 book this month. Okay, there we go. Having technical difficulties. I've pushed my box now 3 times. Oh. So now when I try to open it, it says, new books are coming soon. Just bear with us. We need just a few more hours to get things set up. So I have a feeling this has happened before, and I lost my mind. I was so pissed. It was the same thing what happened when they put up Imaginary Friend as a choice, and only a few people got it. And then they took it off, and I think they did this sort of a thing. So I'm interested to see now if something that was on there is gone. Let me know in the comments. Were you one of the people that got Imaginary Friends? Because I wasn't. And I was very upset. I guess while I'm here, let's do an update. So I've decided to do this reading vlog till tomorrow, the end of the month. And that is just because I actually had planned it that way. And also because I don't know what footage looks like, what I have and what I don't, but depression and anxiety hit real hard these last few days. So I have not been doing anything. And honestly, I really heavily considered DNFing Night Film. But now, let's see, where am I at? 84%, and I will finish it. It has gotten a little bit better, but man, was this just not that exciting. I was not having a good time. I was really bogged down with 9 Days and 9 Nights, and it's almost like it's the reading slump. I don't know. So this is me personally. Here's some mental health talk. If you're not comfortable with that, you can skip ahead. I'll say, oh yeah, I'm in a reading slump, but it's not necessarily because of anything that I like read that did it to me, but it's just like in general, I am depressed in my life. Therefore, I don't feel like reading. And everything, if I do read at that time, I rate really low and it's just not fun and you know, you just hate everything. So that's kind of how I act. So maybe Night Film would have been a little bit better. I don't think so, but maybe like a little bit better. But there's just like, just so much. I don't even know how to describe it. It's like there is so much happening, but at the same time, it's like I feel like they're trying so hard to confuse us, but not in a good way that it's turning into like, oh my gosh, this is so great, like what's gonna happen, but just like, can we please like know what's happening? Or like, can something actually happen? That's my biggest thing, is like, can something actually happen? Like, it's a lot of talking and not very much showing. It's finally getting to that now here at the end. But yes, again, it's a case of one of those instances where I feel like this was way longer than it needed to be. Like a 22-hour audiobook for like what we're getting out of it. I'm just like, okay. So that's where I'm at. So I've just been doing some cleaning and whatever as I finish. So with that, I think have like 2 hours left. I have like 4 hours. So I'm hoping to finish today. Keep just doing some cleaning and whatever and get it done and wrap this up for us because Lord knows this hasn't been very exciting. Sorry, I am already back again. It let me back into book of the month and I forgot to check the add-ons. And they have a new Lisa Jewell, which again, I haven't read any of hers, but I know people that just like love her. It's a 400 plus page non-linear timeline, which if done well, I really enjoy. Multiple viewpoints I enjoy if it's not too many. And there's murder. This hair-raising story of an unsolved disappearance that connects two women across years and many dark secrets. Going on a date, leaving her baby with her mother. Ooh, this sounds kind of good. And then Sally Rooney's Beautiful World, Where Are You? I've heard people talking about that one. Velvet Was the Night, I have also heard about. A woman pursues her missing neighbor and discovers a seedy underworld. Then my phone rang and I didn't keep recording, but yes, I did get the Lisa Jewell as well. And we have reached the end of this weekly Buzzwordathon reading vlog. I am trying my best. Again, I am not new to YouTube, but I am new to like this vlogging, and you're gonna hear people driving by and whatnot because I had to put you by my window because the sun is about to go all the way down. So let's just wrap this up. Sorry for anything you hear driving by. I'll try to be like cut out the really loud stuff. I did really bad about updating and stuff. I think it's also because I didn't love anything that I read this week, so I just didn't even want to talk about it. So let me talk about Night Film. I am struggling so hard with this book. I'm not going to lie. I have no idea what I'm going to rate it because probably this much of the book I could care less about, and this part was great. I think part of it as well, I mean, I talked about this a little bit, but just like a lot of it felt so unnecessary, and I probably 3 or 4 times was like, I'm going to DNF this. I'm done reading this. This is a waste of my time. And then they do one little thing that interests me, and I think, okay, I'll read it a little bit more. and then it just would be boring again for another 100 pages. And then the end was good, but this sounds super hypocritical. I was going to say, I hate books when they give you like false endings, when it's like, or like it's a plot twist, or they reveal something and then they have a whole bunch more and they reveal something again. I mean, I absolutely love that. But when it's not done very well or very interestingly, I don't like it. I just felt like it was very confused. It was just too much. Like, this was a pretentious book. That literally just popped in my brain. I haven't thought that the entire I've read this, but this is a pretentious book. I mean, it even said here at the end, a note about the interactive elements of night film. Dear reader, if you want to continue the night film experience, interactive touch points buried throughout the text will unlock extra content on your smartphone or tablet. These hidden Easter eggs include new images and audio. Please follow these steps to access the bonus content. So you can, like, go even more. And I'm just like, it wasn't that good that you would need that. I don't know. But at the same time, like, I guess I don't know. I'm fluttering somewhere between like a 3 and a 2.75. It's like, I don't know how to talk about it. I need to talk about this book with somebody. I haven't even marked this yet as being done with on Goodreads. And I know there's a few people that I follow that have read this. And I really want to see what they have to say. Maybe I'll look right now. So Kayla gave it a 3, and she just said, there's no denying this was an extremely well-crafted thriller, just maybe not for me. Maybe not the one for me. And, okay, so yeah, like, it was, I mean, if you can write something this dense and have all this kind of stuff to go with it, like I said, this was almost a 23-hour audiobook. And it definitely did a lot. I mean, yes. So I guess if that's your thing, then cool. But yeah, not my thing. Chelsea gave it 4 stars. This book was insane, scared the poop out of me for a good 85% of it. There were some, I don't know, I was never scared per se. Maybe if I read it, I could never read it just physically with my eyes, but I don't know. Yeah, Gabby gave it 4 stars as well, and Natasha gave it 5 stars. I'm also having like an existential crisis about my reading, and like, because I'm wanting to read, you know, so many books and get through like my TBR the rest of this year. And so I'm just like I think listening to audiobooks kind of dampens my experience with them. And I think a lot of people have that issue. That being said, I read My Favorite Half Night Stand by Christina Lauren in under 24 hours. I started it last night and I finished it today. And I mean, this was a super fast audiobook anyways. I think it was only like, it was under 7 hours. And I read it on like 2.25 speed. Like, I read a lot of it. I sat in the bath today and like physically read as I listened to a lot of it. And so in going into rating this book, I loved every single one of these characters. Like, this group of characters are some of my favorite of all time. I know that. And I know if I would have just physically read this book, I probably would give it a 4 star. But listening to it, I didn't really love the narrators, especially the dude that was in here. He had like a weird, like when he would do the woman's voice, like, you know, when it's like him saying what she said, and he would like kind of do it in like a, and then like, this is weird. I don't like, I didn't like it. It's like, I feel like I just need to give it a 4 because I think it probably would have been a 4. But my experience of how I read it, how fast I read it, how I listened to parts of it, and the narrators and all this stuff, it's like I want to give it like a 3 to maybe a 3.5. Like, it's just like, yeah, this was fine. So it's just like, I'm, like I said, having a little bit of a wobbly moment. This was really good. So what this one is basically this group of friends who none of them are like dating anybody. They're not married. They all are different like professors and stuff at Sacramento College, somewhere in California to college. And they like do everything together. They're best friends, and there's like this big, one of their friends gets tenure, and then they're gonna go to this like party celebrating that, and Obama's gonna be there, and so they feel like they need to have dates. So they all decide to join a dating app. So it's one girl and like four or five guys. The girl and one of the friends end up matching on the thing, and they like before that had a drunken night where they like sleep together, and then like everything just gets all muddled and confusing and feelings and whatever. If you don't enjoy like catfishing, I know there's some people that really are frustrated by that. This isn't for you. I just think it wasn't the most exciting thing I've ever read. The plot wasn't super exciting. The sex in this wasn't too interesting. It was just kind of blah, which again is fine, but and yeah, I just loved the characters so much. I loved them. If they would have been like in a different plot, a different story, I think I would have loved this even more. I really enjoy Christina Lauren's characters very much. This is only my second book by them, but I have really enjoyed all the characters that they write. And then, like I said, then we had 9 Days and 9 Nights. So 9 Days and 9 Nights, I think I did give 2 stars, I believe. 4 stars, 3 stars. I don't know how I will ever feel about this book, and I can't decide if I want to get rid of this. It is a signed copy that I got from Thrift Books. I don't know how I feel. I don't know if I will. Someone help me. Tell me how I feel. But anyway, so for this week, doing 3 books, I read all of the books. Oh no, that's not true. I still had Midnight Sun. That's right. I didn't get to that one. I would have much rather read that than this one. Probably. But that's okay. It is all okay. So that wraps up this week. Make sure, comment down below and tell me your rating for Night Film if you have read it. Help me. Someone help me. I was gonna tell you too, the one thing, if you didn't know, I love about Libby is if you, like when you finish a book, it will tell you exactly how long you listened for. So yeah, I listened to Night Film for 13 hours and 22 minutes. Kind of regret it. Anyways, thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate it. If you have made it this far, I would absolutely just love for you to subscribe, leave comments, let's talk. I so badly just want to connect with people here and to have conversations and all that good stuff. So never be afraid to comment anything, ask anything like that. So, and I will just see you guys on the next one. Goodbye.